If you want to fly high, don't look down. That is the simple recipe and the ingredient to fly high. Yes, to fly high in the sky and with the wings of vocabulary, this is what we are presenting to you. So don't look down, no regression, no digression, so that you can fly high in the sky. Ready? For the vocabulary words for today. The words are very interesting, various words which have been noted down from the Hindu vocabulary. See, the exams are around the corner and we are easily going to grab the vocabulary, do the passages and do them thoroughly with our feather in the cap. And which is the feather in the cap? This vocabulary, of course. So let's begin with the words for today. Yes? Okay. We begin with the words for today directly. The word whistleblowers. What are whistleblowers? A person who tells someone in authority about something illegal that is happening, especially in a government department or a company. He informs that something wrong is happening. This is called the word whistleblowers. People who act or who blow the whistle, who act as an informative, who are very, informers kind, who tell us what is bad or wrong, especially happening in the government department. See, in India, there's such a lot of corruption. We really need those whistleblowers. It is because of some whistleblowers, many cases are solved in the government, right? Okay, turning to a second word, very important word. Vex is anything which troubles you, makes you angry. That is called vex. Annoy. What does it annoy? Gets on my nerves. This is the idiom we use for this. Vex. Make someone feel very annoyed, somebody very frustrated, worried, especially with trivial matters. A person is annoyed or irritated, infuriated, loses one's temper, anger, incensed. Incense sticks which we burn in front of God, it, infuriates a person. It is inflaming or enraging something. So the answer is vex. Vex is troubling something. The opposite would be, of course, mollify somebody, mitigate, calm or tranquil the person. That is mollify. So vex is troubling something, causing somebody a problem. Next word, unyielding. Unyielding is something which is not adjusting. Now, a person who is very rigid. Which animal is used for this? I usually ask in my offline classes, and the answer I get so quickly as I get it here. The word mulish. A person who doesn't want to change, a person who is a stickler, sticks to his views and is very, determined or rigid in his policies or things. Very dogged or intransigent person whose behavior cannot be swayed, cannot be affected. He is resolute, he is firm, right here. A person who is inflexible, uncompromising, unbending, unshakable is the person we use for unyielding. The opposite would be flexible. Next word, unsubstantiated. Unsubstantiated means which doesn't have a base, doesn't have a foundation or a ground for something, is unsubstantiated. Not proven to be true, baseless, meaningless, senseless, useless, groundless, something where you have no head or tail out of it, the idiom. This is unsubstantiated, which is baseless or meaningless. Something which is right and justifiable is opposite of it. I'll make the sentences if you have not understood any of them. Unscrupulous is no morals, no principles, no honesty. Means fairness in your work or action is lacking. You are a fib. Please note an interesting word. Dishonest. You have no moral principles. An unprincipled or unethical person would be an unscrupulous person. The opposite, ethical or being very honest, right? We are surviving, the government, many cases are solved because of the yes whistleblowers. Don't be vexed, Clat will give you a very good paper in the English section. It was his unyielding attitude that led the boss to ask him to leave. It is something which is unsubstantiated and so it holds no water. And it was the unscrupulous behavior of the company company manager that he was fired. Right? Enjoyed the words? Okay, next words. Next word we have taken are some of the very important words. Unmistakably means without any mistake, something which is not able to be mistaken for anything else, very distinctive, something which is well defined, something indisputable, without any doubt you have that, that is unmistakable. Anything which is considered distinctive, well defined, indisputable, separated is unmistakable. That means there is no doubt about it, it's 100% sure, it is something which is crystal clear. Yes, crystal clear. The opposite would be unclear, uncertain, not sure about something. Next word, unedifying. Unedifying is something which is distasteful, unpleasant, something which lacks the taste. You remember I had earlier also said Rahul Gandhi's speeches are vapid, saltless, tasteless, meaningless, senseless, and Modi's speeches are delectable, palatable, relishing, tasty, and something we would all like to eat, something we'd like to listen to, a mesmerizing effect on us. So this is unedifying, is distasteful, unpleasant, something which is vapid or tasteless. This is to help you out. It is called in English insipid. Right? The next word, treason. Treason is betrayal, disloyalty, doing a wrong action. It was the treason or disloyalty of some of the people that Indian first war of independence failed. It was unsuccessful, it falls flat. The crime of betraying one's country, especially by attempting or to kill or overthrow the government, treachery, it's being something which is disloyal, betrayal, faithless. You know, somebody trusts you, keeps a faith on you, and you do embezzlement and breaking someone's faith or ideas. That is treason. It is forgery, it is treachery, it is cheating, it is something which is a wrong action, crime in the eyes of law. Travesty. Travesty is a false representation. You know, you try to distort the thing. See the root here. This is not. Tort is twist or turn. So you distort it, means you give it another shape, you give it another appearance. It is something which is wrong presentation of something. It is perversion. Pervert, don't pervert the truth. It's corruption, it's misrepresentation or distortion. Do you have no right to play with the things which are there, like you have got some kind of a clue or some kind of, you know, in favor of a crime or not in favor of crime, any kind of clue. You can't, you know, distort it, you can't twist and turn it. That is called travesty. A false and distorted representation of something. The opposite is you're very serious about it, solemn about it, you do the things in the right context. Yes, you find this very often in the Hindu newspaper, and please mark it. Even in various, day before yesterday we had this word in the paper by the editorial section. Be the torch bearers, a person who leads or inspires things, a person who works towards a valued goal, a person who is an advocate and proponent, a supporter of something. You know, you support something. When you say advocate, it's not only the legal term or the person who is the advocate, it is used for something which supports, which gives a torch bearing. That means leads you, guides you, you know, it acts like a mentor. It leads you or guides you towards your goal. It's acting as a motivator for something. You tell, like you do your vocabulary very well and you get selected. So you tell the coming aspiring budding lawyers that how to crack the examination. You act as the torch bearer because you tell them how to do the things in the right context. The next word, systemic. Systemic is something which is related to our system, something which is opposed to a part. It's fundamental, we are bound to do it. It's a system. We are all part of a system. We have something which is fundamental, something which is integral, essential, vital, or something which is intrinsic, inherent in it. You are bound to follow it vehemently, forcefully, goading and urging manner, because you have no other choice. See, when we are doing some things as a secondary or a supplementary thing, that is not the word. I make the sentences further to explain it in detail. Unmistakably is something which is well defined. It is the unmistakable truth that honesty is the best policy. It was in the speech of the rookie was unedifying and very boring. It was the treason of some of the culprits that India didn't get freedom in the first war of independence. The travesty, or the if you have any distortion with the truth, if you play with any of the clues of law, you are going to pay a heavy cost. Be the torchbearers in any field, so that you are acting as a motivator to guide people and boost them up. And this vocabulary will be torchbearers for the coming people, so that they can also enhance their vocabulary and fly high in the sky with this vocabulary. Yes, and please be a part of the system, because we have everything done in a very systematic manner. You have noted the words very carefully, the synonyms, the antonyms, everything in a proper sequence. I hope everything done. Okay, let's see the next words that we have in this series. Surveillance is under strict camera. Sometimes you find that you are being in surveillance. That means something in watch, something in scrutiny, something kept an eye. In fact, we would use this idiom, to keep an eye. Very close watch, a close observation, especially of a suspected spy or a criminal. Observation, scrutiny, watch, view, inspection, monitoring something, seeing something in a very proper order, being very minutely you're studying something, that is surveillance. You are under surveillance, means you are under the camera, keep an eye on something. Next word, subtle. Please see the B silent in this. Subtle is something which is crafty or cunning, something which is cagey, which catches your attention, something which is beguiling, cheating, forgery, conning, or being a rogue. Change or distinction, or so delicate or precise that it's difficult to analyze. इतना sharp, इतना close vision के बाद भी अब you're not able to find out the distinction between the two things. That will subtle, very sharply, clearly visible difference. Subterfuge is a kind of a trick you play on someone. I would do tell you the stories from the Greek mythology to enhance it. Subterfuge is a trick which you play on someone to deceive someone. It is to deceive in order to achieve one's goals. Trickery, intrusion, deviousness. Deviousness means what? You deviate from your path. You don't follow your path. You evade. The 3 E's: evade, elope, escape. This is subterfuge. You try to run away from this. Next word, strident. Strident is very loud and harsh. You speak in a very rude manner. You are being very, a person who is very churlish, loud and harsh, being very representing a point of view when very controversial. You're very raucous and rough in your speech. Lawyers are not strident, right? The sentence which is exactly the same. You're very soft and dulcet. You have a gift of gab. And the last word for today, stonewall. Stonewall is acting as an obstruction, a barrier. You prevent or you thwart something to happen. You do procrastination, the word from Shakespeare's tragedy, Hamlet. Something which you obstruct the way, something you refuse to have that answer, don't allow that thing to happen, that is stonewall. You act as a barrier to something, an obstacles and hazard, preclude something to happen. Right? I hope you've jotted the words carefully and you have marked the words, and you will surely come up with your feedback related to the words. Right, students? Please do like and thumbs up given to our content, and do subscribe the channel. Thank you.